Hey sim racing fans, today we're going to be talking to you about the G923, and that is the new force feedback steering wheel that we're getting from Logitech. Now, we're just going to get down into the actual, just the raw footage that they gave so far of the wheel, and let's face it, it looks exactly the same. But in this trailer, they are really trying to emphasize true force. And what is true force? Now, some of other YouTubers have already had a demo of this wheel. I haven't. I am nowhere close to being big enough as them, so I'm just going to be regurgitating what they said at first, and then some of my own thoughts. So, first off, what is true force? True force, at least what these YouTubers are saying, is when you are steering with the wheel, you're going to be able to feel the vibrations in the wheel. So maybe there's, we already know, there's a motor in there that makes it shake essentially. But basically, so that you can feel the frame in the car bend, and when you can feel the gravel on the road, and what you're hitting when you're racing. That's essentially what true force is. Some other things that are new when it comes to this wheel are as follows. First off, it looks exactly the same pretty well to the Logitech G29. Now, the Logitech G29 is the wheel that I am using in this video here, but as you can see, there are a few differences from the pictures that we have seen. So first off, it's got true force, which is an internal difference. It's got a premium build, which, the G29 has that anyways. It has dual clutch, which is a launch assist control. Some games will have that, not every game is going to have that. The games that will be having that feature, at least for the PlayStation 4, is for Assetto Corsa Competizione, Grid 2019, and then Gran Turismo Sport. Actually, you know what? I'll give you the ones that does not support dual clutch. F1 from 2015 to 19 does not support dual clutch. Need for Speed Heat, Need for Speed Payback, Spin Tires Mud Runner, never heard of that one, believe it or not. The Crew 2 and F1 2020. Those are the games that do not support dual clutch, but the rest do. The ones that I mentioned before, Assetto Corsa Competizione, Grid 2019, and Gran Turismo Sport, all support true force. Every other game does not. This wheel is also made for the Xbox One, and the only game on Xbox One that supports true force is Grid. All the other games do not. The games that do not support dual clutch are the exact same as they are for the PlayStation 4. And then for the PC, there is a couple of games only that support true force, and that is Assetto Corsa Competizione and also Grid 2019. So as we can see right here, there really isn't that much of a difference between the two wheels, considering, well, you're probably playing a game that, well, let's face it, this wheel is not really compatible with all features. So with that set aside, with all these new features set aside, it is essentially the same wheel. Now, it does have a closed loop motor control. Basically, that delivers pinpoint accuracy and unprecedented realism. That's what Logitech is saying. It's got more traction and less smoke. What does that mean? Get off the line, starting line, cleaner and faster. That is that dual clutch system that they are putting into this wheel. However, again, remembering that dual clutch is not on every, and does not work on every single game. They have not said anything when it comes to the PlayStation 5 or the new Xbox that is going to be most likely released by the end of the year. However, what they have put into the pedals, or put as an option when it comes to the pedals, is the ability to adjust the height so that you can do heel to toe action a little bit better. It still has all the same controls as the the gray G29 steering wheel. And then it does have a new built-in rev indicator. What does that mean? Well, to a colorblind guy, not much. So, I'm colorblind if you didn't already know, but the G29 already had a built-in rev indicator. This one does too, but this one has multicolored. It has what looks to be green, red, and then blue up top. Again, I'm colorblind, so I could be wrong. It does have a customizable G hub when it comes to the computer, but not for the PlayStation or Xbox. The specs are pretty well the same as the G29 at this point in time. Unless you play one of those 3 games, you're not going to be seeing really any huge difference between the G29 and the G923. Now, this is not a comparison video. I'm going to be doing that at a later date. However, as we see right now when it comes to the specs of this game, the steering wheel, when it comes to the specs of the steering wheel, the only thing I can see as a difference, or what I should say is, what does this mean, really? To me, this means that they have made a minute difference, almost like the iPhones with their cameras. They have made a minute difference. And what does this mean for the G29? This could mean, potentially, that they are phasing out the G29 when it comes to the PlayStation 5. But I'm not going to take that stance. A lot of people are. Because the G29 H shifter still works on the G923. Still works. That's that shifter, the manual shifter. That still works with this new wheel because they didn't build a new shifter. They're just adapting the old one over. It works. So, to me, they're going to be keeping both around, at least temporarily. They're going to be phasing out the G29, and considering that H shifter still works with the new system, I'm going to take a guess, considering Sony's already come out and said that all PlayStation 4 wheels are going to work on the PlayStation 5. I'm going to take a guess that both of these wheels are going to be working on the PlayStation 5. Don't take me as 100% because we don't know yet, but I'm 99% sure that the G29 is going to work on the PlayStation 5, and at this point in time, I would probably wait until it's on sale. If it's not on sale already, you can purchase it down in the link down in the description below. And of course, I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys again next time.